this past week, we actually read the book of Deuteronomy and some part of Joshua and Psalm 91. And this week, I want to talk to you about what I learned. The first thing is, did you know that there's a fun fact in the Bible? Yes. And the fun fact is that Moses was the only one that God himself buried. In the Bible, it tells us that God himself buried Moses until today. Nobody knows where Moses was buried. That's the fun fact from last week. And then we read Psalm 91. And I always encourage people that Psalm 91 is one psalm that everyone should know by heart. As a child of God, that is one loaded psalm. That's how I call it. And I encourage people that when you say that you don't know what to pray about, Psalm 91 is what to pray about. By the time you pray Psalm 91 for yourself, for your family, you would have prayed for almost like 1 hour, I can tell you, because that psalm has everything in it. Then we get to the book of Joshua, and I want to point out a few things about association, about instructions from God. I've spoken about God giving instructions when we pray. An example is when they were going to destroy Jericho, and God gave them instruction, go around one time every day for 7 days, but on the seventh day, go around 7 times, don't talk to anyone, don't say anything, but shout on the last day. And they followed instructions, and they defeated Jericho. But God told them, don't take anything out of Jericho. But of course, some people will still not obey. And Achan actually took something out of Jericho. And so when the children of Israel wanted to go and fight Ai, a small town, they were defeated simply because Achan did not follow instruction. And what happened when they discovered it was Achan that did that? He was destroyed. Not just him, his family, his children, his entire household was destroyed. They were killed. And that tells me that when we do things, when we make decisions, when we make important decisions in life, let us be careful, because it's not just going to affect us. Let's remember that somebody else may be affected by the decision we make. So let's be very careful about the decisions we make. And then Rahab also obeyed instruction, and she was saved with her family. They told her, put this rope here, let every member of your family be in the house. She followed instruction, and she was saved with her family. So let's be careful. Let's listen to God's instruction. Let's follow his instruction. Let's be careful about our association. And what we'll be reading is actually going to be on the end of this slide. It's going to be the last slide in this recording, what we'll be reading this week. And I wish you a blessed week.